Do you have a blueprint for success? Can you measure, monitor, and control your performance towards your dreams, hopes, and aspirations? If you cannot measure it, you cannot monitor it. And if you cannot monitor it, you cannot control it. You might just be moving in circles. And this is what most people do. Can you imagine that you are the greatest asset the world has ever known and the greatest asset the world will ever know? And you're just average? You're average because you do not have a clear mental picture in terms of what you want to accomplish with your life. If you have some idea of what you want to accomplish, you're not identifying a step-by-step approach that will help you to come into your success story. You see yourself as a victim. You don't see yourself as a victor, but you're a victor. Today I want to talk about setting objective and planning. The reality is that if you cannot measure it, your success, you cannot monitor how far you are away from it or how close you are to it. You cannot monitor it. And once you can monitor it, you cannot control it. It means that you will be moving wherever the ebb and flow of life takes you. You need to set objectives and plan. And what exactly do I mean by setting objective and planning? It means that you must have a clear mental vision of what you want to accomplish. Every successful person I've known have applied this principle to attaining their success story. They have a clear mental picture of what they want to accomplish. They know that the dominant thought always manifests. It's a fact. The things that we think about expand. And what that means, the more you think about it, the more you're able to identify how to make it happen. That's how the mind works. You have a fertile mind, you have a unique mind, and that's what makes you the greatest asset the world has ever known, your ability to think. You now have to use it to advance your success story. What's your vision? What is it that you really want to accomplish? Is it that you want to help people and empower people? Is it that you want to become the best brand of yourself? You want to become a best-selling author? Is it that you want to become a millionaire and experience what is known as financial freedom? If this is what you're going after, it should be clearly stated in your mental vision of what you want to accomplish. So the first thing is develop a clear mental picture, a clear mental vision of what you want to accomplish. The second thing that you need to do is develop a plan that shows best practices towards attaining your vision. Let's take, for example, your vision is to help and empower people. Your vision is to become the best brand of yourself and become a best-selling author. Your vision is to become a millionaire and experience financial freedom. What are you going to do to accomplish that? It's not enough to have it in the vision, but you must be able to plan and show a step-by-step approach that you will use to accomplish your dreams. Part of that step is to, if you want to become help people, You need to identify in what way you want to help people. It might be that you want to help more people to become successful entrepreneur because you have that skill set. You have that knowledge. So you're targeting young entrepreneurs, you're targeting graduates and undergraduates, you're targeting persons who are in business. And you want to help them to become more successful at what they're doing. That's a noble task, but you can do it. And the way that you can do it, you can make a decision to write a book. And you can fill that book with information that can touch and transform people's lives, that can give them the information that will help them to become the thought leader, that will help them to become the game changers, that will help them to become the trendsetters. You have that potential inside of you. And as you write that book, it is shown in your plan. You will do everything practically possible to make your book become a bestseller. Your plan must have a clear picture in terms of how you're going to make it become a bestseller. One of the things that you can do, you can say, every year I will roll out symposium to 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 100,000 persons, 500,000 persons, 1,000,000 persons. And you don't only have to do this in the classroom, you can do this via the internet. You can do what is known as video conferencing or video symposium. You can reach people from all around the world. And as you reach people, you're able to send the information out about the uniqueness of your book. And you're likely to motivate people's interest to want to buy your book. And can you imagine this? You're selling 1,000,000 copies of your book at $5,000. And you're able to sell 1,000,000 in 1 year. It means that you would have generated approximately $5 billion. You've just made yourself a millionaire. There are people in the world who have done these things already. They understand something that most people do not know because they go the extra mile to gather the information, gather the intelligence, and they use that information to leverage. They leverage that information to attain that clear mental vision that they want to accomplish. These are things that you can do. And I want to urge you to stop holding back yourselves. It is time that you rise up and awaken that giant within you. Awaken that greatness within you. And make that commitment to become the best brand of yourself. Step 3. You have to become passionate. You have to become committed. You must be patient. And you must never stop moving towards your dreams, your hopes, and your aspirations. Never stop moving in the direction of your dreams, of your hopes, and your aspirations. Connect with your passion. Your passion will continue to pivot you to the point of success. Become passionate about the things that you are doing. You have to make sure that the things that you're doing are completely aligned to who you are. I will talk about those issues as time progresses. The things that you're doing, you have to ensure that you are completely aligned to them. Only then and then you will be able to find your passion, and your passion will be able to guide you to another stage of development in your life. I say keep moving and never stop moving towards the thing you want to accomplish, because the reality is this: there's no perfect plan. There's no perfect plan. Every successful person knows that. The successful people that you're seeing today, they might have failed 1,000 times before they embrace their success. But failure, they never allow failure to define who they are. They use failure as a stepping stone to fuel their passion to want to realize and embrace their success story. They never stop moving towards the things they want to accomplish. There's no perfect plan. There's always the risk that you can see and the risk that you cannot see. A trained mind ensures that he can predict the risk and put systems in place to minimize the negative impact of those risks. A trained mind also ensures that he's prepared to deal with the risk unseen, and he puts systems in place to cushion those effects. But he never stops moving in the direction that he wants to move in order to achieve the massive breakthrough, in order to achieve transitional development and transformational growth. Do you think that the people that made a decision that they want to go to space, they succeeded the first time? They did not. The plane that most of you fly in, do you think that the builders of those planes, they built it right the first time? They did not. The boat that many of you travel on at sea, do you think the persons that were innovative in building the boat, do you think they get it right the first time? They did not. But they did not allow what you define as failure to prevent them from becoming victor of their success story. Most of you fall victims when you fail once and twice. You completely shut off. Where is your muscle, your mental muscle? Where is your strength? Never allow failure or what is perceived to be failure define who you are. You got greatness within you. You got greatness unmatched and unheard of. You haven't even started to use 5% of your brain power to tap into your greatness. It's time that you start tapping into your greatness. You know, I want to give you a very clear example now. In setting objectives and planning, and let's think about the contractor. The building contractor is a mastermind of setting objective and planning. He is a mastermind of setting objective and planning. The first thing the building contractor does, he develops his building plan drawing. That's his blueprint. What is your blueprint? His building plan drawing gives a clear mental picture of where the foundation has to be laid, of how the columns and beams will be set up. It gives a clear dimension and size and structure and style of the roofing. You might want to say, let's build a bungalow roof. All of those things are in his building plan drawing. All of those things are in his blueprint. He can see from the beginning to the end of the plan that he wants to accomplish. Can you see through your vision? He sees where the floor is going to be and the type of floor that he's going to have. If it's going to be marble, if it's going to be tile, if it's going to be wooden floor polished. He sees through the plan. He knows exactly how the internal and external walls will appear. He knows exactly where he's going to put his office space and his conference rooms. He knows where he's going to place the male and female facilities. He knows where he's going to have the waiting room and the lunch room. He knows exactly the AC structure and the lighting fixtures. He knows exactly where he will put what he needs to put. He has a clear mental picture of what he wants to accomplish. He develops a plan that complements that vision. He's passionate about what he wants to accomplish. He's committed. He's patient. And he never stops moving in the direction that he wants to accomplish his dreams. The building contractor knows that to accomplish his dream, he needs the right budget. And he thinks about these things. He knows that the project must have a start and end day. And he works assiduously so as to ensure that he controls all activities in relation to the project outcome. He ensures that monies are spent properly. He ensures that the human resources are properly trained to function in the way they ought to function to deliver on time. He ensures that the project integrity is maintained. The project manager, the building contractor, he has a clear mental picture of what he wants to accomplish, why he wants to accomplish, and he knows exactly what to do to accomplish it. What is your blueprint? Are you committed enough to your blueprint for success in your life? Enough to have that kind of insight and foresight and ability to apply yourself to become the master of your destiny, the master of your life. I want to encourage you. I want to awaken you to the fact that you're not an average person. You might be living an average life because you do not understand your potential, but you're not an average person. You're a person with exceptional talent and exceptional potential, and I want you to make a commitment right here and right now to awaken your greatness. You have to make a commitment to become the best brand of yourself. Stop allowing lies, doubts, and fear to define who you are. This is a time that you must take your life into your hands. You must mold it, you must shape it, and you must give it a positive sense of direction. I keep saying if you can't measure the success that you want in your life, you can't monitor it. And if you can't monitor the success that you want in your life, you can't control it. And the last thing that you want to do with your life is to be moving in circles. You're better than that. I believe in you. And it's time that you start believing in yourself. My name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development by consultant. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of the book Self-Application Best Practices, Transforming the Mind and Cracking Billionaire Codes. Each and every one of you have the potential to become successful people. You have the potential to become billionaires. But remember, so as a man thinketh, so is he. If you think in poverty, you will remain in poverty. But if you think in abundance, you will become abundance. I didn't say that. It was written in the Holy Scripture. And I'm only quoting the Holy Scripture. And if the Holy Scripture is truth, you can become the I am that I am.